Hello everybody, Andy here from Glass Half Dead, a Kill Team channel. So we have new hot leaks, I suppose we could call it, and of course we all know that leaks go well in a stew, so let's start discussing immediately. Okay, right. This is an odd thing, and I don't know who it's for. If you're watching this video, it's probably not for you. It's definitely not for me. But we have a new Kill Team product coming out soon, and I'm going to talk about what that product is, and I'm going to talk about probably who it's for, whether or not you should buy it. If you're watching my channel, the answer is probably no, I guess, and then also conspiracy theory for why this might mean we're not getting Death Watch announced this Friday at the big summer preview. Okay, let's get straight into it. Allow me to shrink myself first. Oh, sorry, before I shrink myself, hey, if you're a subscriber to my channel, I'd like to give you a big double hello. Wow, so wholesome, truly the wholesomeness knows no bounds in the world of Glass Half Dead. If you want some of that wholesomeness, just, like, subscribe, leave a comment, that'd be awesome. And then you can get yourself a double pleasantry in the next video as well. Okay, right, this is the current Kill Team starter set. We all are all aware of this. It is 87.50 euros. You might ask, Andy, why are you looking at euros? Because we only have the price of the next product in euros. So this is comparative. I think, I don't know what this costs in the UK. It's like 67.50. No idea what that means for the Americans, but we can assume that the ratios are going to be the same. So 87.50, let's call it 90. Let's round it up, 90. Of course, nobody's ever buying this RRP, but you get me, 90. In this, you get 2 full complete teams. Oh, well, you could argue that you actually technically still need another, like, assault intercessor with a grenade or whatever, but we'll ignore that. Who cares? I disagree. I don't think you do. And then you get everything you need for the Plague Marines. You get 3 sheets of MDF terrain. You get a full size, which is what, 24 by 30, 22 by 30 Kill Team board, which is cardboard, to be clear. You get all the tokens you need. You get a starter guidebook, and you also get 2 kind of booklets that give you your rules, and that's it. That's everything you get in the box. It's very cool. Right, nice. That's what you get for 90 euros. We now have, from the same German company that leaked us the Dawn of War box, which is cool, thanks to them, we now have a new product, which is a new Kill Team starter set. Now, notice first, this is a totally different product. This is like in the same kind of board game box shelf format. Look at that ratio, and then look at that. Right, so this is a totally different product. Okay, we've got this bad boy here, and we get a close-up of it here, and then what you get in here is, and I'm kind of, you get all of the cardboard you need. So you got all your tokens, you get your handbook, here, handbook, German, such a mysterious language. Who knows what that could mean? You also get your fake, not required, but required technically to play this game as a single box product, booklets for the Angels of Death and for the Plague Marines. You also, it seems, do you get dice in this one? You do. Okay, fine. You also get dice in this one, and they haven't laid out all of the tokens around it. That seems like a bit of a misstep. Because normally if you're thinking about displaying something for the board gamers, you want to show off all your tokens. Instead, they've just kept them on the sheet. That's fine, whatever. GW marketing, who knows? And it seems like this is the correct size board still, a 22 by 30. However, you get less terrain. If I had to guess, this is 2 MDF sprues, sheets. The sheets, not sprues, I guess. Compared to this, you see you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the large bits here, whereas here you get 1, 2, 3, 4. So I would assume you're getting two sheets. However, cool, right? That's fine, right? 1 less MDF sheet, not a big deal. However, you get 5 Angels of Death, and you get 5 Plague Marines. Okay, so before I continue with that sentence, I'm going to say, I think that we should probably, as a community, be pretty okay in the coming future with people that want to have a normal Space Marine act as one of their Plague Marines, either the normal Warrior or the Bombardier, because those are the two Plague Marines you don't get, which, by the way, if I can also say, that's awesome. Like, for the Plague Marines, GW left out the worst looking models. You get all the cool models for Plague Marines. Anyway, and then Angels of Death, you don't get the Sniper, and you don't get one other model, the guy that is like tripping over and throwing the grenade. Those are the only two you don't get. So I would also say that as a community, we should be pretty okay with whoever is running Angels of Death using a Plague Marine to substitute in as one of their dudes. Because if you buy this, presumably you have yourself the full box set that will be able to, you know, use the handbook, use the card, the tokens, and play this as a game. But then obviously the idea from GW is that they like it and they continue onwards to play more. But these are not legal teams. That's really weird. I understand that GW wanted to cut costs. Sure, that makes sense. You're charging less for the product. Cool. However, they went from 7 models, which we get in this Kill Team starter set, to 5 models. And I'm just like, why not 6? You know, just why not 6? It could have been 6 models, and then you have 2 legal teams still. Sure, you don't get the additional operative, which presumably for the Plague Marines would have been you drop the normal Warrior. For the Angels of Death, you drop, I don't know. Well, I guess you drop the Sniper, wouldn't you? Because you could never take the Sniper and the Heavy Bolter, which you do get here at the same time. So you drop the Sniper. Cool. That's not what they've done. You have 2 not legal teams. There you go. And that is why I say to y'all, this is not a box for us. This is a box for everything else that GW does. Much like we talked about for the Dawn of War box, this is going to be a box for people that don't know what Kill Team is, presumably. And they haven't researched in depth what to buy before they buy. They've gone in, they've seen a nice, cheap box on the shelf with cool models, cool artwork, and thought, I'm going to buy that. And then maybe they start to think, oh, this was quite fun, actually. I liked painting the models. I liked the weird little handbook thing. Seems cool. What's my next step? And then they start to research, and then they find out they don't actually have 2 legal teams, etc., etc., blah, 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 blah. There you go. Cool. So that's what the product is. Let's have a quick... Oh, and it's not for us. There you go. It's for other people. Let's have a quick note on conspiracy theory, because I am discussing this on the Sunday before Friday the 18th, which is when we get the big Warhammer preview, the summer preview, where it is currently speculated that we are going to have the Death Watch announced for Kill Team. Okay? Now, oh, sorry, there's actually one more thing to talk about here. Sorry. Expected delivery, 1st of the night. That is probably when we are expecting as well the next box for Kill Team. You know, very roughly, like within 2 weeks either side of that, we are probably expecting the next Kill Team box as well, which until recently we have considered was going to be announced this Friday, right? And why would we think anything else? Obviously, they're going to announce the next 2 teams and the next big box and the kill zone, obviously. But we don't know that. We know that they've put Kill Team, the Kill Team logo, as something that is going to be announced. What if they just announced this Kill Team starter set as the only thing they announced for Kill Team? Wouldn't that rock your world? Imagine. Yeah, wow. That would be a choice. I don't actually think that they're going to do that. I still think we're going to get the 2 new teams and the new kill zone fully announced, fully shown off. I think I'm very excited. But what if they sit us down in the cuck chair and say, hey, new Kill Team starter set, only available in the US and Germany, by the way. Like, oh my God. That would be hilarious. I would actually love the level of trolling that would be. So I'd applaud GW if they did that to us. That would be very funny. So I kind of wish they would now. But there you go. I suppose also, this is just called Warhammer 40k Kill Team Starter Set, which is just the same as this Kill Team Starter Set. Just seems a bit weird that they, you know, I don't know, could be called something else. I don't know, bit weird. But there you go. Because also, it's not a full starter set, which is questionable. There you go. All right, that's my conspiracy theory. That's what the product is, and that's who this is for. Not you, not me. But hopefully, as a community, we can be welcoming to anyone that does come across from the starter set they bought in their local, where they sell these, Target, whatever it is, Barnes and Noble. They just thought these were cool, and then they think, oh, this is really cool. What's the next step? And we can be like, hey man, these aren't league teams, but don't worry. Check the app. You can just proxy this guy for this guy, and you're good to go with both of those teams. You don't need to purchase any more stuff. You can start playing the game fully immediately. Don't worry about it. And then if you do want to buy more, you can. You don't have to. Hopefully that's what we can do. And I think that in general, we should always be pretty welcoming when it comes to new players, their proxies, their hobbies, and allowing them to do what they want. I'm incredibly proxy friendly, perhaps too so. But if perhaps you are coming over from this Kill Team Star set and you want to know the actual kind of proxy rules, just search YouTube for Glass Half Dead Proxy and you will come up, or Glass Half Dead Conversion, and you will come up with the full proxy rules. No worries. And that's the end of the video. If you made it to the end of the video, I'd like to give you a big triple hello. Wow, so wholesome. Thank you so much. You're cool. I'm cool. See you tomorrow for a live stream where I literally just read chat for the entire video. All right, bye.